occupational therapy, right, which sounds like a kind of an esoteric kind of thing, like, and it sounds like they're doing knitting or something. What it actually is like, it's teaching kids basic stuff. So, like, some kids won't have very good gross motor skills, like to grab that table, or fine motor skills to do stuff. It's about teaching them to look after themselves, to be able to wipe their bum, to be able to brush their teeth, to be able to do all basic things, to teach them how to play, to teach them how to cope if they go to school, right? So, for occupational therapy, these are kids who've already been told a commitment to, you have a need of occupational therapy. There are 5,681 of them waiting for their initial intervention. So that's all those kids, right, who are getting older and older all the time. The parents are thinking that if you don't get in early with them, they're not going to learn those things, you know what I mean? So they're waiting over a year, and there's another 10,000 waiting. The figures don't sound massive, but every one of those is a family that is coping with so much already in general, you know, and people who... and look, that doesn't probably include all the people who are going off and doing it privately, people
yes.
like us who can afford to do that because it's your kid and it's urgent and you need to do it.
If you break that down then to a... I don't know if plea is the right word, a request, a demand.
They're working on it. Some of those figures are better than they were a year or two ago. But like, I think they're, you know what, they're the most vulnerable people in many ways that we have, in these small little children who have an opportunity, is the thing. They have an opportunity to be independent and to be productive in their lives and to have you know, a life where that's not what it was like for handicapped people in the olden days. You know, when I was a kid, when they were locked up in places, you never saw them, or where, you know, they lived in a separate kind of parallel society. Like, we're all about diversity now, you know, we're all about diversity for everybody, and we've become an incredibly tolerant and diverse society. And I hope that everything will be different for my daughter when she grows up. I hope that she will live within society. I hope that she will have a job. She asked Sarah recently, like, when am I going to learn to drive? But I would hope that possibly with the way technology is and everything, she will learn to drive. But if we don't get those kids now and we don't do that stuff with them, it's not just a question of them waiting a year. It's a question that those kids will never, ever develop that independence, and we're storing up then huge problems of dependency and stuff like that for down the years. And you know what? I don't think we do it to any other group of human beings, like, and I'm not classifying my own family in this, but all these families they're coping with so much, so many of them, and they're so desperate and everything that you would think that I know there are waiting lists for everything, like, and I know there's scoliosis and everything else, but you know what, like, I think that's one we should just decide, let's fix that, let's have that fixed within a year. So, you know, if you say to me, what do I think of Leo Varadkar, I know that the hundreds of thousands of people in Ireland affected by disability would feel a lot better about Leo Varadkar and about government and politicians if they actually gave a commitment to do stuff like that, you know.